Welcome to Sunday Funday, where we review our spreadsheet to our M1 Finance Roth IRA. So for the month of July, we were able to add, let's see how much we were able to add. So for the month of July, we were able to add $4,368 to our Roth IRA. What? Oh, yeah, I forgot. What I did is I wanted to fully fund my 2019 Roth IRA, and due to the current health situation that's going on, the government switched the date that you could fully fund your IRA account. Normally, it's April 15th of the following year that you can fund your IRA. So, like this year, normally you can put money into your IRA accounts up until April 15th. But this year, due to the health situation, they extended that deadline to July 15th, 2020, that you could fund your 2019 IRA. So what I did is I took all of my emergency fund money, which I do not recommend. I've been a nervous wreck since I've done that, and I deposited that into my Roth IRA to get to that limit. So all of this money going up this way all went into my 2019 Roth IRA, which that adds up to $6,000. So then after that, I've been doing my $5 a day deposit, and then I also am doing the every week add $5 plus do the dollar a week challenge, where the first week of the year you add $1, the second week you add $2, and it just keeps going up. So we added those into there, and then that adds up to so far to $210. So for our 2020 Roth IRA, we added $210 so far. But for the total amount that we've deposited into our Roth IRAs, all the way up to $6,210. And in our Roth IRA, we are up $211.65, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We added quite a few shares, like I said, because we've had our big deposit. I also switched how my funds are allocated. So I rebalanced my pie in M1 Finance. If you want to see that pie, how it is now compared to what it was before, you might not be able to see what it was before, but you can see my Roth IRA. If you click the link down below, I'll leave a link to that, and then you can see it right on M1 Finance how it's invested. I really wanted to get a lot of money put into this SPHD due to it's a monthly pay and dividend ETF, and then it also has a 5.8% yield. That's my yield on cost. Right now it's only at it's at 5.5. So which is still pretty good. So basically every month from that one fund and the amount of money I get $12.58. And then I've got it so that I want to put more money into the total stock market index from Vanguard, which is VTI. So right now when I deposit my money, basically all I'm buying is the Vanguard fund. I put a bunch of money into VYM, which is a high dividend yield ETF from Vanguard. And that one at the moment is going to pay $19.13 every 3 months. So every quarter we get that. And then I also put a big chunk of money into this other monthly paying dividend ETF, which is a long-term bond fund from Vanguard. So every month we'll get $3.51 from them. But that's more of a safer, I think it's a safer bet, basically, because as you can see this beta right here, that's the volatility, it's way under 1. I'm not sure why these ones don't show up, but so far we're doing pretty good in that. I'm glad I started this. I should have started this a long time ago. Like, I'm going to be 38 this year, and if I would have started this when I was in high school, or even if I turned 18 and I took my money that I was making then and invested it, or actually when I turned 19, I started working full time in the career I have now. Basically, I would have deposited $114,000 into just this IRA account, and this is an account everybody should have. I don't know why more people don't have these. because you should always pay yourself first. That's one thing I've started to learn this year was the best way to have money in the future is to give it to yourself. Like everything you do, you should pay yourself first. And the Roth IRA is probably the best place you can pay yourself first in. As once you put money in there, it's all tax free once you get to be 59 and a half. So, but anyways, the dividends we received from in our Roth IRA was for the month of July. We only received two dividends from two different companies, and that was the $12.24 from SPHD, and then we also received 24 cents from VCLT, and that's that long-term bond fund from Vanguard. But as you can see, the total dividend amount that we've received is $22.50 altogether. And as you can see here, this is my, let me fix this real quick. I'm going to delete these cells because I had to add some over there. But this is my $5 a day deposit list. It's kind of like a checkoff list. So like some people say they don't have money or you don't have a lot of money to invest. Well, the good news is you don't really need to have a lot of money to invest. This is my $1 a week column. I didn't start depositing my money into my Roth IRA until week 17. I had just been sticking all this money into a jar in my house, and then the health situation came and going to the ATM got too scary, so I decided to just move it from my bank account straight to my Roth IRA, which is awesome and easy to do on M1 Finance. But as you can see, even if you only did one of these amounts, if you did $5 a day, $5 a week, or $1 extra every week, it all adds up to quite a bit. I mean, it's only $41 a week to do all three of them, and then it goes up $1 every week. So that's not that bad. But if you only did one of them, the least amount you would have at the end of the year is $260. But if you did the dollar a day one, you would end up with $1,300, and you would end up with $1,378. And if you did the $5 a day, would get you to $1,800 basically. But my strategy was, but if I can at least do this deposit schedule, I'll at least get half of the money in there, and then hopefully if I have extra money left over from other things, maybe picking up some extra shifts, I can fully fund my Roth IRA. That's my new goal from now till 59 and a half, or until I quit working, is to always every year fully fund my Roth IRA. And one thing that I think is going to be neat is eventually this number right here, as I receive the dividends, these numbers are eventually going to get to the point where it's depositing these numbers in there every month for me. So like as we can see right now, $12.48 is going to go in there basically every month if I don't add any more funds to these ETFs. So basically, I mean, that's $12. Let's see how far down this goes. Basically, that's 5 weeks basically of the challenges. So so every month as it goes on and on, eventually your money is going to be putting the money in there, making money for you. So that's pretty neat. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I'm super glad I started it with M1 Finance. It's super easy to put the money in through your bank account, and then basically all you need to do is tell it which fund you want it to go in and the percentage, and then M1 Finance basically buys it every morning at 9:30 now. No matter what the price is, it buys whichever fund's underweighted. So I will do a review video in the near future about my M1 Finance with the actual M1 Finance interface on here. But if you want to see, like I said, if you want to see my pie from M1 Finance, you can click the link down in the description below. If you want to start a Roth IRA, all you need is you need to start a traditional account with M1 Finance, which you'll need $100 for. And then you'll get $10 free for doing that. And then you'll need to have $500 to deposit into your Roth IRA. But trust me, your future self will thank you for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, every month we try to do a little update video just to track our journey with investing so that we can look back later and see how we got to where we're at. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Thanks for watching.